Four season lover, four season lover, girl, I'm your four season lover. So no, you should never give your love away. No, you should never give your love away.
Hi, this is NCIC from Starrvybz Entertainment. I am very lucky to be having an exclusive interview with the one and the only Mr. Leroy Gibbon. How are you this evening?
I'm alright, thanks, my sister.
Good. What are you currently up to right now, as in terms of music scene?
Well, right now I'm working on this album, you know, trying to get some songs out. It's been a while I haven't been over here, and people haven't been hearing from me. So I'm working with One Love Production and Black Dread, and you know, we got a couple of songs out. Some of them are playing on the radio right now from the One Love Production, and also from the Black Dread Production, and the people love them, and they're really, you know, reaching out. I hear them play on the radio every day, kind of thing. They're trying to get certain things back in, you know, in shape.
Right, right. So when you first started in this industry, what was it like when you heard your song on the radio? What was the feeling that you'd get when you hear the song on the radio?
You know, the first time I heard my song played was in England, you know. So yeah, I got here and I went to Hawkeye first time in '97, and I got there, it was playing just playing at random record shop, and that was, you know, it's like, wow. I didn't even know that it was released yet, you know, because it wasn't released in Jamaica or Canada or America. So I came here and I heard it. It was man, it was really nice, a nice feeling. Oh yeah, fulfilling feeling.
Yeah. So what is it that motivates you in music? What is it that makes you wake up and say, this is what I want to do today, and this is, I want to pursue a career in music and being a singer?
You know, really, pursuing a career was not my aim, really. Not really. Probably, you know, it was a different thing. I had different things in view.
Okay.
The music chose me.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it just chose me for real. It's like, yeah, I didn't want to really get into the thing. It might sound funny.
Oh, okay.
Because I grew up as a Christian, so that was nothing. You know, the reggae field wasn't not my thing. You know, I probably would be concentrating on gospel. You know, so getting into the reggae field, as I always said, it was like an accident, but it was a good accident.
So how did it happen? How did it come about?
I just went once to visit my, not to visit, no, he was visiting in Toronto, came from New York. And his name is Reverend Badu. He was a DJ. So he was playing out and he wanted me to come and take in this dance. I've never been to a dance yet in my life in Canada, you know, about this. So, but I said, okay, well, yeah, my friend is the DJ, so I, you know, yeah, went, you know, saw everything going on and everything, yeah. Then he just said, ladies and gentlemen, you don't know this man, but I'm going to call him up and make him do a song for you. And just hand the mic and give it to me and whisper magic moment in my ears.
Oh, okay.
So I just go with the flow, because he knew that kind of singing on 2 chords and 1 chord, you know. Yeah, you know, he knew how to, as a DJ, how to put thing, and he was not tone deaf. He knew how, you know, he knew what he was doing. So I just worked with him. So he said, magic moment, just find my key, go on there, and mash up the place, just like that. Because my voice was different from what was there, like, you know, yeah, my voice was a different voice. Different. So the people was just wondering, where get some brother, where you get that money from Badu?
They wanted to know who
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where it started. Then the sound man by the name of General High Power Fitz, he's even living around in Hayes right now.
Okay.
You know, that was the sound man at the time. Wanted specials the next day, and from there we started playing them, and other sounds heard the playing, and they wanted piece too, and it's just like that until I did a 45 in Washington DC with this brother Carl Kelly. What's the name of the sound? Classical dancehall, and it just was just there a little bit until I went to Jamaica, and say, Jamaica, the thing is, man. Yeah. Can you hear your songs play on the radio? They only have 2 radio stations. You know what I mean? And jukebox boxes. So, hey, Jamaica is a place. You know. Try to go there, and the rest is history. You know, they accepted me well, and you know, did an album with Jammies.
Yeah.
Never stopped selling album, and takes me all over the world, really.
So in terms of the album, the Magic Moment album, did you have a lot? Did you have a lot of input in terms of production? Did you have a say in how you wanted your sound, the sound to be?
Well, the rhythms, the tracks were already made. It was my, you know,
vocals.
up to me to put whatever songs I want to put on there, the melodies and stuff like that. They didn't choose my songs for me. I chose my songs. You know, if he said he wanted a sing over on this or a cover, I would do a cover. Find a nice cover that would fit it. If he said he wanted a original, lovers or original rock roots or kind of a whatever, you know, just tell me what you want. You know, and I just did that, you know, some melodies and arrangements where the singing is concerned and harmonies and stuff like that. That was really up to me. My name probably not come on there as a producer, but you know, that's the way it goes.
So in terms of when you're writing music, what do you use as inspiration?
Well, my basic tool for inspiration really most of the time is the rhythm. The rhythm tells me what to sing.
Right.
I could hear that in the rhythms, you know, the way the rhythm flows, and you know, yeah, it's there, you know, that word would sound good right there, and that, you know, certain things like that. You know, some people, they will write poems and they will transform that to music and so on, you know, yeah. But I love to hear a rhythm and just to hear what it tells me, what is talking to me, telling me to sing.
Right. So the feel and the vibe of the rhythm. Yeah.
And it's and look at this. I had a song. There's a song out that I did for Jammies called "Girl." It's called "Samphire Girl." Yeah. And I started out by saying, "Girl, I wanna know what you can do for me." I've never heard Cocoa T's version.
Right.
Cocoa T, I think Cocoa T was on the rhythm before I was.
Okay.
But I didn't hear his version. And his version started by saying, "Girl, won't you go home?" So it's the girl.
Oh,
it's like the girl had to be there.
Okay.
You know, I started out by saying, "Girl, I want to know what you can do for me." And he said, "Girl, won't you go home to your mama?"
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, so, you know, well, none of us knew.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So evidence that the music is what makes you, inspires you.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. So when it comes to you and performing live, is there ever times that you get nervous? Was there a time that, because you've been in this industry now, do you still get nervous to this day?
I used to get nervous when I used to go to church when I was a teenager.
Oh, okay.
I used to go to church and I used to sing after the offering is collected. And then they collect the offering, man, and they're going to pray now. And I say, gosh, after that prayer is me. Oh my God. I'm going to start sweating and stuff like that.
You know you had to make it.
Yeah. But, you know, not in the...
Really? That's
no,
good.
I got through that. I went to my school. You know, you see, the thing about it is I went to the school of the Most High. God taught me things from a young age, put me through institutions, you know, teach me. Yes, I must tell you that I must consider myself blessed for the things that I've known and what I can do, and you know, I mean, what I've done to attain them, and so on, and the people who have helped me, and the people who have been around, and the people who have God have sent around me to let me see and to learn from. That was really my inspiration. You know, I mean, a lot of people in the church that I grew up with. I grew up in the church, as I said, and they were nice people, very nice people, nice family, very nice. So out here in the world, I'm not really accustomed to that levity. I'm getting, you know, as years go by, I can kind of deal with it. I have to deal with it because I'm in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the other side, like, you know, it's a different thing. This is a dog-eat-dog world right now we're in, so You know what I'm saying?
Because considering it being such a hard industry and the fact that you don't get nervous now, that's such a good thing. Because
No, I don't get nervous.
Yeah.
I'm not scared. No, that's no scared thing about it. I don't have no scared thing. I'm no singer. If I'm going to be on a show, I don't fear no singer or nothing. You know what I mean? No fear is not there. No fear. I don't know. It has never, you know.
okay, it's never
I've
been
never
hard.
heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's going to happen one day.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? I just do my thing. And I know myself. I know what I'm about. You understand me? So, I'm not fearing nothing.
So
I
would
do
you
just get
say
myself prepared.